Alright guys, welcome back to SynergyGamingTV. I'm your host Synergy, and we are back for episode number 2 of the MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries playthrough campaign. First impressions, shenanigans. So without further ado, let's get right back into it. Stay tuned, we'll see you in the video. Alright guys, basically where we left off before, we needed to talk to the commander. This whole first person walking around thing, very cool. I think we are going to lower the sensitivity. Let's try that. That's a little better. Alright, let's see what Rihanna has to say.
Commander, good to see you up. We haven't really had a chance to speak since your father was killed. I'm not much for sentimentality, but I worked with your father for a long time. He was a good man. Hell, he sacrificed his life to save ours. I don't know what's going to happen next, but whatever it is, I'd like to be part of it. I'd like to stay on as your ops commander. That is, if you'll have me.
You kidding me? Your family, Rihanna. Or as close as I have now. Besides, I'm gonna need you.
Yes, I suspect you will. About our sitrep, it's not great news. Those bastards that came after us are in the process of setting up a blockade of the system, which means we're going to be trapped here with a tightening noose around our necks unless we do something about it.
Who are these guys?
Another mercenary outfit by the looks of it. I don't know more than that at the moment.
And these coordinates they were looking for?
Not a clue, but we're going to find out. First things first, we need transport out of the system. That means a jump ship. I sent out a transmission right after the attack through the HPG. The message was for a long-time client of your father's and an old friend of mine. Name is Spears. He has powerful connections. I'm hoping he can help us out. Until I hear back from him, there's nothing we can do except lay low. In the meantime, Fahad wants to see you down in the hangar. The Centurion needs repairs and he wants to discuss them with you. I'll let you know when I hear back from Spears.
Copy that.
Alright, so this looks like the kind of like the introduction of the mech lab. So let's go take a look. These narrow staircases. You guys ever play Space Engineers? This reminds me of some new decorative stairs they've just added to Space Marines. They're like half a width of a normal staircase kind of thing. They're kind of cool. Shift run still works. I don't know what that is. I'm not a mech expert. The Centurion just got effed. Look at that thing, all sorts of messed up from that intro clip. Alright, so let's learn how this whole works.
Hey mate, figured you'd want an update on the Centurion. Took a bloody beating back there, so fair warning. It's gonna be a while before she's operational again. Means you're gonna have to get comfortable with a light mech over in Bay 1 for now. She's a good girl. Won't let you down, you treat her right.
Of course.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, heard that before. Anyways, you know the drill. Access the repair terminal here. Once you're done, I'll get started on the work, eh?
Alright, so it's looking like you gotta spend your money and then he gets on stuff like that. So you can see the little picture there. It shows just how bad it's totally effed up. So we've got a leg that's blown out. Yeah, and everything's blown out. An arm's gone. This thing's just wrecked. So let's look at it. This is a quick tutorial. Repairing your mech. There are 2 ways to repair all damaged armor, structure, weapons, and equipment on a mech. First is the repair mech button on the battle mech screen. The second way is to click edit loadout. On the next screen you can click and repair all button and then start the work. Both methods will ask you to confirm by starting the work order. The C-bills will immediately be deducted from your funds and work will finish with the appropriate amount of time elapsed. Okay, so it sounded like there's like it takes amount of time. You can't just click repair and magic presto poof, it's done. So that's kind of cool. Note that the methods will repair any damage, weapons or equipment, but will not remove or replace them if they are destroyed. I see. That's actually like a thing, right? Like, if you destroy your weapons, you can't just be like, click, poof, they're magical. So you see there the warning there at the bottom, guys, right down here. Warning, you are in a conflict zone. Repairing and refitting mechs is more expensive and time consuming. I'm assuming that's because you're like out of the reach of kind of like your safe zone, so to speak. Let's click on it. Oh, this thing just looks like hell. Been beat to death. So, repair mech. Okay, so to repair everything is going to be 36,000 C-bills. That's not so bad. 20% more and take 30% longer in this system. Oh, whatever. Okay, 46 days. I'm assuming that's 46 game days. There, you can see the date right up here right now. Yes, guys, I am still sick, so we'll try and edit out as many of the coughs as we can. But okay, so that's just being repaired and done. Let's take a look at this bad boy. Oh, what a garbage mech. Why would it even have hands if it's all its weapons are here? That's what it looks like anyway. Edit loadout. Just a bunch of medium lasers. That's so boring. Bunch of heat six. It's got some jump jets, which is cool. Jump jets are cool. Medium lasers. Nothing even on the arms. I don't think we clicked the start. Okay. Oh no, so it's already doing its thing. All right, cool. So we got the repairs started on the Centurion. Let's see what else he's got to say. Nope, nothing. All right, let's go talk to what's her face. These narrow stairs. All right, so we're starting the work. Let's see what Rihanna has to say.
Hey, Commander. I've received a transmission from Spears in response to my request for help. Take a listen.
Rihanna, I received your message. I'm sorry to hear about Nikolai. He was a good man, and an even better pilot. He'll be sorely missed.
Totally Adam Jensen.
I assume his son will be taking over the operation. Nikolai was always bragging about the boy's skills. Well, I hope he was right. I've begun working on a plan to get you safe passage out of the system, but it's going to take a little time. I expect you already know by now that whoever attacked you has set up a blockade to prevent your escape. It's a large system, though, so we can use that to our advantage.
Cool.
As soon as you receive this, I want you to proceed to the outermost planet in the system. It's little more than a hunk of ice with a few leftover mining operations on it. There's an abandoned power station there. Now, I've got it on good authority that local raiders are using it as a secret cache for their ill-gotten goods. I know you can use supplies and materials for your repairs, and I expect you'll find what you need at that location. I've attached the exact coordinates to this message. Once I have a proper plan in place, I'll contact you again. For now, be safe.
All right, time to suit up, Commander. I've already input the coordinates. All I need is for you to sign off and get us there.
Understood.
Sweet. That guy speaking was totally Adam Jensen from Deus Ex Human Revolution. Absolutely the same actor. Had to be. Has to be. So this console, this must be where we pick where we're going and what we're doing. Man, look at that sun. That looks amazing. I just tried to zoom in. Access home screen to view. What's the home screen? Tab. Home screen. DeBerry. No tracked objectives. Okay, so we have pending transition, smash and grab. So this is kind of one that's already queued up for us to do. No big deal. No big deal. So like we can review the transmission. Shows the work that we've got being done already, which is really cool. When the Centurion's ready to go, obviously we'll rock that. Battle Max shows us the same lab that was down there, so you don't have to run to the screen. We can just do it here. Man, what a useless mech. Okay, well let's see what we got going on. Oh, it's the same screen, home screen. Okay, cool. Shows the day, time, star map, battle max, star map. Pending. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, Commander. I'm gonna drop us down well away from the target location, then let you do your thing. The target is an abandoned power plant. We know that the raiders have been using the area as a secret cache for whatever goods they've managed to pilfer from the various mining operations. That's awesome because I'm hoping that we get some salvage. That'll be really good. So, with little luck, we'll be able to recover enough materials to finish the repairs on the Leopard and the Centurion. The raiders will be a band of thieves, but don't underestimate them. They will be motivated to protect their loot. You can bet they'll be well armed. Stay on point. Watch your six, Commander. Good luck. Alright, we're gonna make 50 C-bills, 50 space bucks. Alright, accepted? Did we accept it? Unavailable contracts. Oh, this must be like side duty stuff. Contracts tab are available. Contracts are listed on the left. The employer, potential payout of 4 negotiations, difficulty, and the mission type of contract are shown. Clicking on the contract shows you the description of the mission, information about the battlefield, the opposing faction, the mission's duration, the tonnage limit for your lance, and the negotiation terms. Cool. Smash and grab payout. And it shows like a map of the solar system. This is cool. This is like some the heck's the name of that game now? I can't think of it. Commander Shepard, Mass Effect, that's what it is. It's kind of like, gives me like a Mass Effect idea, kind of. Negotiation points. Before you accept a mission, you are given the opportunity to negotiate the contract. You believe. That's sick eyes right there. You begin every contract with a base number of negotiation points based on the reputation of your mercenary company. The base payout is a fixed amount of the contract paid regardless if you succeed. The C-bill payout, which can be negotiated, is an additional amount paid if you complete the contract's objectives. The sum of the base payout and the C-bill payout is added together in the total potential payout below. You can see that right there. Salvage shares are used after finishing a contract to claim mech, weapon, and equipment salvage from the battlefield. The more valuable the salvage, the more shares it will cost. Damage coverage is the insurance that only pays out to cover the repair cost of damage suffered during the particular contract. Interesting. Alright. So we'll take out 250,000. Okay, cool. So this is where the negotiation comes into play. So you can just get more money. We can put it into salvage shares. Gives me a little more opportunities there. We're only neutral with them. Damage coverage. Damage coverage is actually really cool. So if we add this up, it gives me 115,000. Or we can cover 172,500 damage coverage, which means that you can just take a crap kicking and be okay, or we can try and profit more but pay for your own repairs. Tonnage limit 30, difficulty 5, duration 10 days. Okay, cool. So 10 days, we'll take 10 days off of the repair costs or time that we have on our Centurion. Let's see if he'll accept the C-bill payout. Probably not. Skills. SynergyGamingTV. We're loading. Increase the amount of damage done by ballistic weapons. It's a skill. Increase the amount of damage done by energy weapons. Increase the amount of damage done by missile weapons. Reduces the amount of damage taken when under fire. That seems goofy to be on a pilot, to be honest, but maybe maybe it's his skills of like modifying his armor on his mech, maybe, is a possibility. Reduces the chance of overheating while increasing heat dissipation speed. That could be the same thing. That could be his ability to like modify his own mech to get more advantages out of his heat sinks. Hard to say. Increases chance of avoiding enemy fire. That's cool because it's like a piloting thing, right? So that makes sense. These two, maybe his ability to work on his mech himself. He has like some cool ideas or something. Not totally sure. So we're rocking a firepower of 20. Just 4 medium lasers, so we'll make sure that we stagger those. I've learned how to do that. Some magic. Do I have to? I don't have any pilots, so it's literally just me. Oh boy. Oh boy! Well, let's give it a shot. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll take a crap kick and maybe we won't. I wish we could take the Centurion. But again, right, the contracts have their weight limit. So at the end of the day, it really doesn't matter if you have big mechs or small mechs when it comes to stuff like this. So, let's get comfy and ready up the mission. Launching. So excited, guys. This game just looks amazing. Get to the enemy base. That's the objective. Primary, you can barely see that.
Reactor online.
Right on the left, right above the camera.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems phenomenal.
Oh, we're gonna get a sneeze.
The abandoned power station is located on the other side of the ridge. You should be able to make your way through the pass undetected.
Copy that.
Through the
Good hunting,
pass,
Commander.
undetected. 35. So this is the speed at which, like, big mechs move.
That javelin you're piloting is lightly armed, Commander. But what it lacks in firepower and armor, it makes up in speed and mobility.
Good
Awesome.
try, Rihanna, but I'd still rather have the Centurion.
Agreed.
Well, can't blame a girl for trying.
That's actually funny. I like that humor. So one of the things cool, real quick, if you guys look at the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, you'll see my groupings and stuff like that. So I did a little bit of fiddling, just a little bit with instant action, and I learned a couple things. So you can adjust this using the arrow keys and your control key. You can then add groups and remove weapons from groups. If you hit the backspace, you'll see how they're blinking now. The ones, that means when I hit my fire, one weapon, another weapon, another weapon, another weapon. So it rotates them instead of firing them all at once, which is really good for when you're taking on things like tanks. It makes it a lot easier. Let's see what the map has. B for map. Looks like we're just gonna run around this giant. Are we going in? We're moving at 97. This thing motors. Oh, cool. So it is like a little walkway here. That's good. So one of the cool things that I found out playing a little bit of that instant action is that if you leave your hand off of the mouse and I just move A and D, everything seems to move relatively well, keeping your feet aligned. So when you're just cruising, you don't really have to get all warpy with your...
The power station being used by these raiders is derelict, Commander, but you can bet its perimeter defenses won't be. My guess, the raiders will have turrets stationed around the perimeter. If that's the case, it means they must have a generator close by. Find and destroy that generator before assaulting the plant, and you'll have a much easier time of it.
Got it. Thanks.
Incoming missile.
That's not good.
Heads up, Commander. I'm detecting enemy units up ahead. Could be a raider patrol.
So remembering that you want to try and take as little damage as possible, right? Oh my. You're a sneaky little tank, aren't you? So we're just gonna keep medium lasering. Well, that guy was beefy. Using the mouse wheel to zoom in. It says range is 270. It's not. It's actually 420 on medium lasers. Oh, that's efficient range, not max range. Obviously. I like the jump jets. Jump jets are good. We'll use F to straighten out the... I was gonna say the wheels. And hopefully we'll get to take out that generator and make it a little bit easier. So you can see there, using the lasers in their effective ranges makes them much stronger than if you're shooting outside of their suggested range. So the bottom right hand corner, you'll see that the range is 270. Their maximum range is actually 420. So that must be where that comes into play. Take that bad boy down. rocking our javelin.
Perfect.
Oh, look at
With
that.
the generator blown, the turret should be disabled now.
Those effects are amazing. Whoa! You get away from me, boy! Where did that come from? Oh, they're in the air. Oh, look at that jump shot. Kobe! Oh yeah, right. Okay, so that's another thing I wanted to mention. Also, if you look down in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see that there is a small little X next to my first weapon. That means that that group of weapons is that crosshair on my screen. So, they're actually tied together. So, one set can be one group, or like where your arms are, and the other one is where your body is, essentially. Because arms, you can see there, the arms can aim much higher than the body can. So that's actually a really, really cool fact that they're taking advantage of the multiple joints of your mech. Okay, so this should be much easier now. Oh yeah, can you imagine that with all the turrets up? Man, the effect of like the lasers burning stuff? That's just wicked. They did such a good job on the effects of this game.
Okay, there's the geothermal power plant up ahead. There's a number of storage buildings in and around the plant itself. I suspect that's where they're storing their loot. Time to smash and grab, Commander. Once you locate a storage crate, mark it for pickup, then move on to the next building. From my initial scans of the site, I've marked where I think the crates could be located. Look there first.
Roger that.
This what I'm supposed to do? Let's see. Not good. We're taking damage. How am I supposed to mark them? Hold E to mark collect salvage. Aha. It's gotta be right on top of them. Then hold E. Oh, you gotta look at it. I see. This is actually really difficult with these mech controls.
Good work. Mark
Nice.
for pickup.
Go away! Oh man, I'm just taking a pounding. Yeah, wrecked. Okay, did we get everything on this one? Good soundtrack, great graphics. The background looks just incredible. We should get proper. Okay, it's gonna be around this way. Can you imagine if I take out all these turrets that are around here? That'd be just brutal. Okay. Once again, guys, sorry for being sick here. The content's gonna get a lot better when I get all healed up. I won't sound like a garbage disposal. Seems to be no heat issues with this mech either, which is really good. Oh no, we're back here. Well, let's use some jump jet powers. What do you say?
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
Hopefully that doesn't like explode my legs or anything. Sometimes it's a little difficult to remember where your legs are. Okay. F you in the A, tank. Yeah. I hope there's like extra C-bills for like the more of the enemy that you take out. That'd be pretty cool. Oh no, I had to turn. That hurt. I took a lot of extra damage there for no reason. You just like power right through everything.
All right, that should do it. Go ahead and meet me at the exfiltration point. If you see anything worth blowing up on your way out, say a weapons depot or something, I won't object.
That'll be
Understood.
what if that's bonus money? Yeah. All right. I wonder if it is like bonus damage or anything.
Jump jet fuel low. Jump jet fuel empty.
I wonder if that does damage to my armor. What? How did you live? These guys are getting incredibly lucky. Okay, not in that case. I feel like these lasers are so weak. Oh, okay, like this is okay, so it's like an actual objective to hit. Look at those, like the beams of fire that happen when you're like frying stuff. Just so cool. Okay, that I actually took damage from. And that. Okay, cool. You see, you can't see it, but there's an optional amount of damage done.
That should teach them a lesson.
So it's like an
Get to the
actual
exfil
destruction
point and I'll pick
quest.
you up.
Party on. Arms are toast. That's gonna be a big repair bill. Oh! Yeah, sniping bastard.
Target acquired. Target
An Egger.
destroyed.
J. Edgar. What we got here? Scorpion light tank.
Target destroyed.
Some American tech we just took out. Actually, it's been like the M1 Abrams or Abrahams or I can't quite remember. There it is. Our first evac, guys. Our first mission done.
Target acquired.
Oh, the other, just the missile carrier, gone, eradicated. Hopefully that's like bonus money. They'll be like, you took out a long-range missile carrier. Right, extraction complete. All right, barely any experience. 265, so they didn't take our request for more money. Salvage. claim. What's this? This is all the salvage, and I get to take 2 of them. Man. So, I guess we have to decide what kind of weapons we want to rock. I'm a big fan of, like, ACs. And LRM-10s. I think we're going to rock a lot of gun ammo and stuff, though. I think that's going to be the biggest thing we're going to rock. I think it'll be guns. Neutral opponents with the bandits. The banditos. Negotiation bonus. Oh, so they did give it to us. Salvage obtained, 150,000. Damage taken, only 51. That's not bad, considering we got pretty wrecked there from running into those fuel tanks and stuff. Mission complete. So we leveled up our ability to miss some fire. Damage costs. Total damage is 51,000. So we could have. So that's just a really good point to make. We could have taken the 172,500 C-bills in repair costs that it covers, and we would have lost like 125,000 essentially. So it's really good we didn't take that. Total payout 265. All right. And then the completion reward, an extra 50,000. Nice work, Commander. We'll be able to recover the materials we needed from the Raiders' cache, and Fahad has already started repairs on the Leopard and the Centurion. We've made him a very happy man, though I doubt he'll admit it. Look at that. Repairs are taking place. Alright, guys. We're going to end the very first video there. Remember, you guys can also watch me when I live stream, twitch.tv/SynergyGamingTV or mixer.com/SynergyGamingTV. And don't forget, guys, give me a follow on the Twitters at SynergyGamingTV. I look forward to the next video. We'll see you next time. We'll catch you guys on the flip side.